What's the one thing that can truly make or break a relationship? Is it love? Or perhaps compatibility? Or could it be trust? You see, trust is not merely an optional extra in a relationship. It is the very foundation upon which everything else is built. Without it, all the love, compatibility and shared interests in the world won't be enough. It's like constructing a house on a shaky ground. It might stand for a while, but eventually it's bound to topple. And trust isn't something that's handed out like free samples at a grocery store. It's earned painstakingly over time. It's the culmination of countless little actions, words and gestures, all of which signal to the other person, you can count on me. But how do we build this trust? Communication. Open, honest and consistent communication is the architect of trust. Without trust, even the most passionate love story can crumble. And the key to establishing trust? Communication. Consider the story of Sarah and John, a couple who had been together for 5 years. They had their share of ups and downs, but one incident in particular threatened to shatter their bond. John, in a moment of indiscretion, kept a significant financial decision from Sarah. This decision negatively impacted their shared resources and created a rift of mistrust between them. For a time, things were strained. Their communication dwindled and resentment began to grow. But rather than allow their relationship to crumble, Sarah and John decided to confront the issue head-on. They began to have honest, sometimes uncomfortable conversations about their feelings, expectations, and the importance of trust. These conversations were not easy. They required vulnerability and a willingness to listen and understand. But through this process, they began to rebuild their trust. Slowly, they started to heal, proving that even in the face of adversity, open communication can lead to resolution. Sarah and John's story demonstrates the transformative power of honest conversations. It's through such conversations that they were able to rebuild their relationship. So, what can we glean from Sarah and John's journey? Trust, communication, and honest conversations are not just facets of a relationship, but the very pillars that uphold it. They are all interconnected, each one feeding into the other, forming a robust triad. Trust is the bedrock, providing a safe space for open communication. This communication, in turn, is the lifeline, the channel through which feelings, thoughts, and concerns flow. It is through this exchange that understanding is fostered, paving the way for trust to deepen. But what ignites this cycle, you may wonder? It's the spark of honest conversations. The courage to bare one's heart, to express one's fears and hopes without the mask of pretense or the fear of judgment. It's these honest conversations that fuel the trust, keeping the wheels of the relationship turning. In the end, a relationship without trust is like a car without gas. You can stay in it all you want, but it won't go anywhere. And the fuel for that trust? Honest, open communication.